Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be our morning routine for summer. As you guys know, I'm a mom of 5 and not every day runs exactly like this one that you are watching. We do have to roll the punches in this family. We take the day as it comes. On this particular day, I did not have an alarm set. My daughter woke me up with the puppy and this is just how this day ran. Some days Declan's the one that wakes me up. Some days I wake them up. It all depends on what we have going on that day, where we're going, and what's on the agenda. And one of the first things that always has to be done is to let the dogs outside. Mako will bang on these bells until you open this door and be very obnoxious about it. And since Gwen was awake, she was hungry, she wanted breakfast, she asked for waffles and fruit. The only fruit I had that was still any kind of decent was the banana, so this is what she had for breakfast. And while in the kitchen, my typical morning, if you guys have ever seen it, is Valera with the water, which I'm showing you here. She doesn't want the water or the ice anymore. Since Easter, in her Easter basket, she has had an obsession with these little red box things. We call them licky sticks. And you can see her, she will jump straight from the fridge over to the counter. She'll follow you around until you cut that thing open and feed it to her every last drop. I don't understand, but this is now her new routine. And of course, Mako and Hunter have to get fed their breakfast as well. Summer, I'm a cold beverage person in the morning. Sometimes it will just be some ice water. Some days it will be iced coffee. Today it was the iced chai tea because I'm trying this Naturally Bliss stuff to see if it will work with the frother and turn into like the sweet cream cold foam at Starbucks. It doesn't get quite stiff enough, but it's still good. The flavor's there. It adds that extra bit of sweetness. So I do recommend, but it still needs a little bit of thickener. Then I will hop in the shower. On this particular day, Gwen decided she was gonna hop in the shower with me, so I did have to dry her off after and get her ready. I do brush my teeth and do my face in the shower. That was my skincare right there. And afterwards, these are the moisturizers. I do not like just the AM one, so I mix those two and then some eye cream if I remember. But when I mix them, I do go pretty close to equal parts, so I still am getting the benefit of the sunscreen, but the other moisturizer, it just feels better on my skin. And then I have to get dressed. Today I have to pick normal clothes because it is an errand day. Otherwise it's leggings and some kind of t-shirt, something comfy to run around the house, do chores, hang out with the kids, play, all of that. I want something comfortable. And at this point, Declan woke up, he wanted waffles, and he said he had to eat his banana like a monkey, still in the peel. He didn't want his cut up, he wanted his where he can dip it. 3 of the 5 kids are awake, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to this thing instead of even worrying about the voiceover part. Today is an errand day. That's why the shower was already handled, and I'm gonna go blow dry and do all of this because I like to get out of the house before it's 100 degrees outside. If it's a day like yesterday where we were going to the pool, obviously I'm not gonna get out of bed and shower like right after breakfast. That's kind of stupid. So it all depends on what we're doing that day as to what happens in what order. Another good example, the dishes on the counter right here. I was drying them from last night. I didn't feel like finishing the kitchen last night. It's just kind of how I roll. If I don't feel like doing it, I will leave it for the next morning. That I will handle whenever we get back from errands. But if it was like a beach day, a pool day, or just hanging out at the house, I would be working on that right now instead of working on getting myself ready to leave. I like to let Gwen be involved with her outfit, but I don't give her too many choices, just 2 or 3 and let her pick from there. And of course, she will be in the bathroom with me and do every single thing I do. If I blow dry my hair, she has to blow dry. She will sit here and play with my makeup box. You'll see her in a second. She will put on her own eyeshadow and everything. And then of course, afterwards, I have to take it off her because she'll have one eye with like 7 colors and almost look bruised if I'm not careful. But you'll see her here. She'll do her own eyebrows, her own eyeshadow, the whole 9 yards. It is absolutely adorable. It does make makeup take a little bit longer, but it's nothing too crazy. Like right here, she's doing her own lip gloss. It's so cute watching her pucker like that. I just find it absolutely adorable. As far as my makeup goes during the summer, I'm as minimal as possible, and here it is right in front of you if you want to see any of it or have any questions down below. And I am still looking for a new setting spray. And then I have to get the kids to brush their teeth before we can leave. I will set up their toothbrushes because if I don't, the toothpaste goes everywhere. And even when they are done, I'm gonna show you a shot of their sink. These kids, I rinse off their toothbrushes for them and clean the sink after they're done, because otherwise it will get full-blown chaos. And they're like, look, they were done. They didn't rinse nothing. They didn't rinse their brushes, their sink. I've taught them how to do it, but it's still nasty. So I make sure to handle that for them. First step on our errands was to Petco, because we had to pick up the boys' food. They share a bag now, and the kids wanted these 2 cats. Declan wanted this little orange one, Brianna wanted this other one right here, and I'm sorry, but he was pretty mean. He kept trying to scratch and bite us through the glass. He's a very playful, feisty boy, but I know him and Valir would not get along. And then over to Marshall's. These are the toys that I get for Mako, and he cannot destroy them. Hunter too. They are fantastic, but we needed new dog bowls. That was the main reason why we were in Marshall's on that day. And then we went into Target, and the first thing in the dollar spot were pumpkin signs staring at me. I love fall. You guys know I love fall, but I am definitely not ready for that yet. But there was tons of good organization for like back to school and stuff, and I did end up buying one of these little sets for the girls' bedroom. And of course, Pokemon cards. Declan is still obsessed with Pokemon cards. And then this whole wall of this favorite day candy. I was really curious if any of you guys have tried these little jars, because they look really good. They sound really interesting, especially these mint chocolate balls right here. So if you tried those, please let me know if they're worth it. And of course, a trip to Starbucks before we leave Target is always a must. On this particular day, my mom was also babysitting my brother's dogs, so I got to go see my 2 fur nieces and fur nephew. I love them so much. This is Moose right here in front of me, the brown one. He's the oldest, he's 3. Devlin is the dark gray one, she is 2. And Millie is the one with all the spots, and she's 1 year old. They are the sweetest things. Home from the store, I will show you guys what I got, but this is not a get it all done video, so I'm just gonna run through it real quick, but then I will also be jumping into my dishes from the breakfast and whatever was left over from the night before. And the kids will also do their learning books during summer. I only have them do about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes a page, and they will sit over there at the table and do that while I'm doing whatever cleaning I need to do in the kitchen, so I could be right there and assist them. But like I said, we needed new dog bowls. I found a new makeup sponge I'm trying out, and then some random beach toys for a trip that we are taking sometime in the next few days. I will share more of that later. And for Target, this is just some of the random stuff I found. Some random stuff I need for the 4th of July. Gwen's Band-Aids that she's obsessed with. I love those Papermate pens. They are fantastic. A clearance uniform shirt. More sunscreen. I need that for the beach trip, so I got a bunch of that. That insect repellent is for the 4th of July. I think you guys have already seen that because that vlog is going up before this one. And then of course more uniform shorts for Declan, and I saw this Simply stuff on TikTok and wanted to try it so bad. The kitchen, I will put away whatever is left over on the counter, and the boys, they do empty the dishwasher, so that got done already this morning. They do that every morning as part of their chores, so that way I can load it up throughout the day and it doesn't stack up on me. And I will clean these bowls. I will typically hand wash at this point, but I didn't have anything to hand wash, so I'm doing their bowls. I'm gonna remove the stickers and use a little Goo Gone to get that extra adhesive that was stuck on the inside of the bowls. And then I will soak these in hot water and Dawn for a very good amount of time before I scrub them to make sure all of that Goo Gone is off, because that's stuff you do not want your pets to, you don't even want to consume it yourself, but you really don't want your pets to consume it. And then also while I'm washing their bowls, since Valir's water bowl sits right there under that pedestal, I'll throw that in the sink too and wash that for her. My kids love popsicles all year long, but in summer they like to experiment and make different like flavors and everything with these molds. I found these at Aldi like 2 years ago. but they have come in such handy. The kids love making all kinds of different popsicle flavors with them. This is the end of this bottle of juice, so they're trying this today. That was their request, and I finished at the tippy top. I finally finished off that bottle. It was so nice and satisfying on that. But then you just pop the lid in these, put them in the freezer for a couple hours later, and they'll have these after lunch before dinner. And as per usual, if I don't do at least one load of laundry a day, I have a tower of it waiting for me. So that's what I'm gonna do here, is just start a random load, either clothes, towels, whatever needs to be done on that day, but it has to be at least one load every day. And then I got lazy last night and didn't take the clothes out of the dryer, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean the lint trap and turn this thing back on to fluff for just a few minutes. Another part of my morning routine is to make my bed. I do prefer to do this like one of the first things, but it all depends on what's going on that particular day. But either way, I do like to make sure it gets done, because otherwise it's really inviting and all I want to do is curl right back up in it. At this point in the day, it is way too hot outside, so we will do whatever activities we're gonna do inside. We'll play hide and seek, watch some TV, board games, you name it. All of our activities are done inside as of this point until lunch. So that would end our routine at this point. One other thing I like to do in my morning routine, but I didn't get to show it in this one, is because I don't have any prep for tonight, and that is dinner. I will put whatever I have in the crock pot, or if there's any prep work I can do ahead of time to make life easier, I like to do that. But tonight is the premiere for season 4, part 2 of Stranger Things. And I showed you guys these before. We have this for dinner, and I bought some salad, of course, too. But we have these for dinner tonight, so there's no prep work for me to do. Last time I filmed a morning routine, I went straight on into my nighttime routine and filmed that for you guys. I'm not gonna do that. As I said, we're going to be in front of the TV watching Stranger Things, and I think it's over 4 hours of content for tonight, and I don't even know if we'll get 2 of them done, but I know it will be out of our normal nighttime routine, so I'm not gonna film that yet, but you will get that one next week, so don't worry. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.